Welcome back to America the Beautiful. I'm your host, Jimmy Mack, and today, park number 3 in our tour of the national parks of the United States. This one's a good one. Not that there are many that aren't, but this is definitely one of the best. The third national park established only about 5 years after Sequoia National Park, but soon after they established Yosemite National Park. Yosemite National Park is located in Northern California. Again, it's pretty close to Sequoia actually, and it's right along the same mountain range, the Sierra Nevada mountain. But it consists mostly of the Yosemite Valley, which is a huge valley that's almost underappreciated in its size and scope. Obviously, you think huge valleys, you think the Grand Canyon, but Yosemite is truly breathtaking in its size and scope, formed in the same way. The glaciers poured through Yosemite and created a beautiful valley cutting out granite rock. That's one of the most notable features of Yosemite National Park is its beautiful granite rock, both cliff faces and mountains and structures. Really is quite breathtaking, and it's also through the erosion of this rock created some incredible waterfalls that flow down from these granite rock falls into the valley. So you just arrive immediately, and it's called Yosemite Tunnel, and as soon as you come out the other side into the valley, you're blown away by it's just a massive valley. You feel like a tiny ant in a huge world as you look up at the giant sides of these granite cliffs. You see in the distance the beautiful waterfalls. There's the lower Yosemite and the upper Yosemite Falls, which are within easy view from Yosemite Valley. And as you continue wandering through, the valley floor is beautiful, green, lush. There's wildlife, deer, rabbits, all kinds of creatures along the valley floor. And then to the side of you is just sheer rock. And one of the most famous rocks is Half Dome, which is a huge granite rock that essentially looks like a half a dome. It was never a full dome, but it just got the name Half Dome and it stuck. And we hiked Half Dome, which is an amazing hike. It's 8 miles one way to get to the top of Half Dome. You start from the valley, you head up all day. You got to get a permit just to get on there. It's such a popular trail because it's so amazing and beautiful that you have to sign up for a permit during the summer seasons when it's very busy, and they only let 400 people on per day. And the reason why is that it is incredibly dangerous. Once you have made it to the actual rock, it takes almost 5 or 6 hours just to get to that point. But once you get there, then you actually have to start hiking up the side. And this is no hike, this is a climb. So they've actually had to install cables into the rock that you use to pull your way up to the top. And it's a near 90-degree vertical drop. So you cannot let go, you cannot let up for a minute in your holding of these cables as you pull your way to the top. They recently installed this permit system. It used to be a free-for-all, and people were dying, people were getting badly injured because they would have up to 1,000 people per day going on this hike, and so people would be trying to pass on the sides or push their way up, and it would cause major accidents. But now that they have this system, it's a little bit more smooth, and it is incredibly worth it. If you have the energy and you are able to get a permit, get to the top of Half Dome, because once you get up there, it's truly breathtaking. You obviously feel that sense of accomplishment, and you can enjoy it while looking at the amazing Yosemite Valley. We spent a night there in the valley camping, and of course it was hugely crowded. You actually have to take a bus to travel in and out of Yosemite Valley because there's so many people and they don't want that traffic with the cars, and so you never feel quite alone, but it is so vast and so massive that you can still feel like you're appreciating that solitude of nature there in Yosemite Valley. An amazing park, well worth the preservation, one of the best. So make sure to get out there to Yosemite National Park. Thank you for joining us on this episode of America the Beautiful. We'll be back with another national park on our tour. See you then.